Hi Virgo, this is your reading for the new moon in Cancer energy. This reading is for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Virgo. These are general readings, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story that's not resonating for you. It may resonate to you regarding another person that you're dealing with. Energy can be flip-flop that way sometimes in readings, Virgo. Take what resonates for you. Take what you will. All right, let's keep going here. Let's see what comes out for the energy of Virgo. For Virgo. First card out, Virgo, trapped in fear. So you're in your mind, like a lot, and you've built these mental boxes, prisons in the mind that have you trapped in fear of making a choice, making a decision, saying something, doing anything. Oh, Virgo. We have to get out of the mind, okay? Yeah, solar plexus. You're just not feeling confident at all right now. Let's keep going for Virgo. Let's see if we can help you get out of this situation, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Mental conflict. Definitely way in the mind. Way too much, Virgo. Got a lot going on in there. And if you're attaching emotion or story, or you're going with them, they're really doing a number on you. This is all for your spiritual strength. I feel like you've gone through these motions before, Virgo, and it's really helping to elevate you to connect to your soul, to your spirit team, to your higher self. That is where it's at, Virgo. So the more and more we do these exercises of being pulled down into the underworld of our inner psyche and then rising above again with a new perspective, and then over and over and over again, it's very exhausting for you, I'm getting, Virgo, and I get that. Bottom of the deck is memories of love. So there's something going on in your mind. You've got this nostalgia. It could be somebody, because it's memories of love, somebody from your past that you did have a lot of feeling for. This person is in your heart, but maybe things did not work out so well for you, Virgo, and this is causing a story to be told in your mind. I'm going to dig into this a little deeper though, Virgo. Let's see what is going on. Let's go into trapped in fear for Virgo, which is always the worst place to be, the worst position to be in, because if we allow it, these feedback loops just keep playing over and over and over again, and we don't even see how we actually placed ourselves in our own mental prison. I've been there, done that many times, most of my life, until I learned that that was actually what was trapping me into a really, really horrible horror story. That just wasn't even true. Okay, let's go. Trapped in fear. And this could have something to do with old belief systems, old thought patterns, could be things passed down from your family, and family lineage, society, all kinds of things. We get all these different things stuck inside of us thinking that they're truth, and even though they don't feel right to us, we try to follow those golden rules, right? I mean, religions probably taught us that more than anything. Trapped in fear for Virgo. Virgo, trapped in fear. Let me get some more on that, please. It is definitely a mental prison. And when you get yourself out of these things, you are able to see that it was just me. It was in my mind. We've all had these experiences. So 3 of Cups, Queen of Discs. There's a fear you have here, actually, of connecting to spirit, to your higher self. There's a fear of connecting to others in general. Maybe even with your friends. Maybe you've kind of shielded yourself from everyone. Queen of Discs. Protection. Maybe you put yourself in some kind of energetic protection. I understand this too because things got wacky and weird over the last couple of years, and everybody is going through this process. And everybody's going through this process trying to put on a brave face on the outside, like, yeah, everything's fine. Internally, they're just like, a total turbulent mess. But that's again, something that we must overcome. Eventually, put ourselves back out there. Allow the solar plexus, go out into the sun. That will help. Gain your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your inner strength. Stop shielding yourself from everything and everyone. Okay, let's go on to mental conflicts. I totally get it though, but it is entrapment in the mind based off of past experiences, and they might not even be that far in the past, but you gotta live your life, There's a lot of beautiful experiences to have here in life, in this world, with a lot of beautiful people. So don't put yourself in a mental prison just because, things didn't work out before with other people, or, you had certain spiritual lessons to learn for your own soul's growth. And I know that can seem scary sometimes too, when we don't fully understand what's going on, what's happening, and suddenly we're not resonating with anybody or anything, and it's like, oh my God, what am I doing here? Mental conflict for Virgo, please. Yeah, this could have been like, your friends or certain groups that you belong to, or family, or all the above that really did, there's been some shifts in energy, and people's true colors are showing, as well as, when we start to evolve and grow, we don't quite resonate with those we grew up with or had been around for a very long time. It's not always the case. Judgment came out for mental conflict. So with the Judgment card, this speaks of getting to be comfortable with the duality, with the polarity of life, knowing that there's always two sides to a coin. You don't have to participate in what doesn't feel good. That's the thing. I feel like Virgo, it's important. You also are going through a pretty deep spiritual awakening process at this time, and awakening to more and more truths within yourself, as well as all of your senses starting to awakening, and you may be protecting yourself there because energetically a lot of people, their chakras are coming online, and senses, it's like, whoa, suddenly seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, all of the above, way more than you did before. And then, yeah, of course, add the mind chatter in on that, and it's just like enough to drive you insane. You're not going crazy, Virgo. That is definitely in the energetics of this planet right now. Let's go on to spiritual strength. What is assisting you in gaining spiritual strength? So it feels like this nostalgia really kind of brought you to this place of being trapped in fear. Remembering, you know, the close connections you did have and the good times you did have with other people. And I think you were okay just kind of being a hermit, but now these memories of love are coming up and then you're feeling things and you are starting to miss out on connecting with life, connecting with other people, connecting with life in general. When you're trapped in fear, you are in, it's almost like you might as well just put yourself in a prison cell because you're not living life. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. So with your spiritual strength, you are putting in a lot of work. You're putting in a lot of work to have a healthy, equal give and take within life, also enjoying more of nature, and it's the little things that actually are giant things, Virgo, that you're starting to realize. And the Eight of Discs, with that deep realization, you're now putting in a lot of work to get to understand this part of yourself, this part of life in general. And the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. Memories of love. Interesting, Virgo. You are feeling, your heart is opening, and you are feeling again. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune below that and the Hermit. I feel like you, and Death below that. Wow, Virgo, you are going through such a big transformation right now. Just keep going. Know that this is a natural occurrence. This is what you actually truly desire. I feel like you've been guarding your heart. You're afraid to open your heart because you've been hurt so much in the past. That has you trapped in fear of opening your heart and going with life. So you're kind of on the fence. Let's get an advice card for you, Virgo. Try to calm the mind, still the mind, and go with how you're feeling. I feel like this is also new for you, Virgo, having these feelings. Maybe you were all about, a lot of Virgos are all about the mind, the mental chatter, more about the analytical mind, and the logical mind. However, it's important to be in touch with our feelings. Our feelings and our mind interact. Our heart and our mind interact. Our mind is really 2 parts, 3 parts. It's a computer. It's a receptor of information. And it is also the frontal lobe runs all of the parts of our body that we don't tell our eyes to blink. I mean, we can and tell ourselves to breathe, and the blood moving through our bodies and all of that. It works on its own, Virgo. Get out of the mind. Okay. Purpose. Interesting. I know what I am here to do. Virgo, your purpose. Let's read it from the book. And maybe this is something you already deeply know. It says, I know what I am here to do. You know, but you're afraid. You're afraid to come out of your shell. I get that. You have chosen to reincarnate on Earth for one major goal, to express love in all that you do. The obstacles of this physical dimension can distract you from that goal, and it's easy to lose your way. Life on Earth is full of obligations that require our conscious attention, but that doesn't mean you can't infuse all of your decisions with caring and compassion. Your purpose in life is not your career. Rather, your career is guided by your purpose. What activities speak to your soul? What brings you joy? That is the direction your soul is calling you toward to best convey your own unique expression of love and make a contribution to the world. If you are not happy with your current circumstances, then that is your soul telling you that there is a better way to manifest your own distinct gifts. Listen to your intuition. It is your connection to spirit and the voice of your soul. Oh, that's beautiful, Virgo, and very, very true. Listen to that intuition. Open the heart. Follow life through the heart and the intuitive senses. Leave the mind out. The intuition will tell your mind when it's time to actually come up with a decision or idea. It all works in harmony when we allow it to. So those are the messages I have for you today, Virgo. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, please click the like button. I can't speak right now. Click the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. These help the algorithms through YouTube get the messages to spread through to more and more who may need to hear this message as well. Also helps to build this channel, which I would like to be able to add new content daily. So again, thank you for tuning in, Virgo. Take care.